Hey guys, I'd just like to ask if you could like and subscribe and comment on the video with any thoughts you might have had, because it goes a long way towards helping support my channel. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight visual novel. Last time we had this pretty cool date with a spirit, and now everyone has been summoned to the fire pit where something is supposed to happen. So we'll find out. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other kiddos to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will the narrator tell a story? But they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are you allowed to simply place thoughts on my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool, now everyone's looking at you. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and staffs thingamajig at you. You duck out of the way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, starting to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Lana's about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Alright, well, let's try it. Sure, I'm game for to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Hello. Oh, okay. So what kind of story do you want to tell? I mean, here it has to be romance, right? I'll tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth. About two strong hunters who meet when they're both trying to bludgeon the same wily wolverine. Not quite, it's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting, she'd been dragged there by some friends. They could have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. It's soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? He says on this visual novel. It's so sweet. Exactly, I learned a lot about them. A lot from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across the campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously tempted trying to catch your eye from across the fire pit, except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music from the headphones to drown you out. Damn, man. Okay, that was not a very good story, and I don't mean to insult you, but it's actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We just can't end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Let's give Huntress a shot. Huntress, you seem ready to go. Let's hear from you. Sure thing. My neck of the woods isn't wanting for horrifying mythology. Mother once told me a story of a young man who was traveling back home from after the war. Actually, before I continue any further, I just want to mention, what would have happened if I picked Wraith? Because he already gave a story. Would he have another story planned or something? I don't know. Okay. Which war? Doesn't matter. I just want some backstory details to paint a picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want. The man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped to rest for the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman. Naked, skin glistening in a twilight glow. Hot, I'm interested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill toward the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped forward and reached for his hand. The others began to play music. Flutes, lutes, tambourines. Melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by this magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened in the night, and the man grew weary. But when he tried to still his moving feet, he found that he could not. Help! I cannot stop dancing! He cried to the nearest woman, a slender the slender woman with the green hair. She drew near to him, and he saw her features distorted to something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from one socket, skin the color of algae. Arsoka. Her true self. "You'll never stop dancing," she screeched at him. "My sisters and I were drowned in this lake by a men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment." The man cried out, "But it wasn't me!" "Someone must pay," the Rusalka said, her voice filled with briny malice. And so the man danced till his bones broke and his heart gave out. The dance of death. A silent beat as everyone takes in this macabre ending. That's not all bad. Rusukas were also fertility goddesses. If a lady had stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb. And probably some candy for the road. Damn, does she really think that's a happy ending? I want what Huntress is having. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. I think it's the end. The sequel's almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of episodic style of storytelling. Knowing the series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment. It builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Lane, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that they'll seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid any small talk gets in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Why don't you need you to shut your yap trap? You know we need to get back to the thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight. Try not to end up dead. I said it out loud? Okay. Why'd you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Only double-digit? Damn. Weak sauce. Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a villain. A victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this back to the hot tub so we can soak this bod while I roast this ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough of talk of burns. Things are getting lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have been set next to a literal fire. Must be surrounded by figurative flames as well. What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs? You're probably tired before you got too far. It's running away to some place more secluded Lane is after. They should obviously join me. Haven't seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really affects my giant stature. But that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell your fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. Is she actively trying to be as unappealing as possible? Does it really turn anyone else on, or is it just me? What? Despite Trevor's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the rest of attention of everyone else, is still on you, for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, some special projects we have going on. You heard it. Who'll it be? Who you head off for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a tons of chance to date around like this before your time on Murder's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we'll be excluding Trickster because, that guy. Well, gotta go with my girl Spirit. Spirit? Oh, you picked me. Yay. Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise funniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over those other killers at any cost, even when I hate the game and the prize. But I had a long day. Bloating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet revenge takes a lot out of me. So, why don't you bring your A game? So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything, and getting to know who I am is an impossible task, not worth trying, but too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself, bring everything you've got. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time. I melt like cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules here any better than you do. See you at the bar, I guess. You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers, surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted boozes. Who's ready to get wasted? I don't think so. Well, I don't drink, so not me. You really don't drink? Ever? Is that like, because we'll just fall out a hole in your stomach thing? Or, I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is poison of the body and the mind. I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing. Why you choose a mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity? Everyone knows this kind of date is just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions. It's true, not a single person has ever learned anything at one of these things. Dwight, that's not true. You would have Thai cherry down your stem using only your tongue. Whoa, who ordered a soda with a splash of my private business? Because that's off menu. Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight. Mixology is a real thing. I don't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you know that I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed by your father, on whom you will have bloody vengeance. Right. Well, so be it. How about you, Lane? Do you drink? Not really. Not much. Typically only with people. It's like a drinking party kind of thing, and then like not really that much, Anyway. I've got the impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm going to pass on the alcoholic drinks. Here. Alcohol is a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun. You watch a spirit picks up a plump cherry and roughly stabs a little plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere, and its fruity guts flop out on the spirit's lap. Oopsie. One of those upsides of wearing black and hardly shows stains. No take backsies. So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make? Let's go, dark and stormy. How about a dark and stormy drink for my dark and stormy date? Oh, that one is cute. He's talking over her. Like he's behind her. Please allow us to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made. First, rum, or in this case, rum extracted in a bit of apple juice, is poured over ice. And then fresh ginger beer is added in. Garnish with a little lime wheel, and drink. The end. Think you're up to the challenge of replicating this, Lane? Ooh boy, a minigame. Replicating rum substitute and ginger beer over ice? Don't forget the lime wheel! Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel. Not sure I appreciate your tone, but yes, you got it. You're natural. A sassy natural. You and Dwight might have more in common than... Oh, am I romancing Dwight now? Don't you dare. Spirit seems to be a lovely mood. She sips her dark and stormy. She's not even rolling her eyes at your petty behavior. On cue, a literal dark storm begins to make its way in from the ocean. Taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing. Isn't this fun? Also, I will say, I do love her, like, green eyes. They're just, like, the perfect shade of green here. I mean, maybe not for everybody. For her, it fits, Honestly, it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here. And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, we've got plenty of time to relax. Want to make out a little? Oh my god, that was forward. You breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately begin coughing, or you can get a yes out. Lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claude and Dwight usher the two of you away from the bar. Damn. Curse you, Ocean. The gang's all together again at the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because I was? Boy, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that I mean you, can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. The 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pick your dream date and see who Lane chooses. Oh boy. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even in this case a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable by not only polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the large metaverse of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why, yes, thank you. I'd love to. So, Lane, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Ooh. Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. And time is up, everyone. Gosh, y'all need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about these swoon-worthy options so you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of your contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychotic break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about this? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a you can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Oh man, what a line. Ocean. Do you dare even try? You mean... That's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic. It's surprising. It's a classic reversal of fate. And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry, and although I told him to support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it seems he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. Switch sociopath are you eliminating? Well, assuming he doesn't kill me, definitely Trapper, but... might be safer to eliminate one of these two? Yeah, I'll go with Trapper. See ya, Trapper. Oh no. This was very simple. Trapper, you scare the living shit out of me. You were eliminated. That's fair. Honestly though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me, you personality-free maggot. That wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally gonna do tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you though. Out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open. And have fun on your date tomorrow. Oh, thank you. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind, because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They may not get to go home with Lane when this is all over. They'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with... oh my god. Their own, mostly new trickster body pillow. Next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. That's something I'll never be able to forget. Okay. I hope that's like real merch, because someone would love that, I know. Lots of people would love that. Hope you sleep well tonight, Lane. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everybody, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but truth is, I'm really pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when your mother was skewered by an elf when you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Well, I'd guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. You'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over there in the tree and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. I haven't honestly been paying attention. Oh, Lane, sorry, I forgot. Focusing on other things. More important things. Well, fuck you, man. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. I don't handle rejection well. At least, I don't think I do. No one's ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster. Everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. This is why in words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me. Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm in my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie. Kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with the reality show style dating combination with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing a new sneaker line, producing a limited series of my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app. Oh god. I'm doing these private gigs over on IP Island. Although it's called IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. Talking your favorite established characters from all over the pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost. Don't you say it! Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand. But we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Lane. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're all getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? Wait. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's like down the hall to your left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you too. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay. We don't have time to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off 2 days straight and want to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in 2nd grade, you cheated on an algebra test once. Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time my unending spiral staircase of pain in my life that I've ever felt a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend. But for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like a crescending song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please, erase me from existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug in this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? Let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyway, it seems like 2 days in paradise. Okay. Seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me today, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Alright, and that seems like a good spot to stop. I will see you all next time in Hooked on You. Bye. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and comment and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you.